Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be doing a foundation review and wear test on the new Beauty Blender Bounce foundation. I have been wanting to try this out for a while. I did pick it up when it first was released in Sephora in Australia, and yeah, I've just had it sitting in my collection waiting for me to do a video on it, so I thought today was the perfect time for me to sit down and film a video on this. I am going to be going out and doing some things during the day. It is quite hot here in Australia today, so I thought this would be the perfect weather and the perfect time to try out this foundation. So if you guys are interested to see how this foundation wears throughout the day, then just keep watching. So I did pick up this foundation from Sephora, as I mentioned before. This is the packaging that it comes in. Also, please do not mind my nails. I'm going to get the color changed on them today. I had a bit of a mishap at the nail salon the other day and this was not the colour that I chose, but when I got home the next morning the colour had changed overnight and I don't understand what happened, but it's disgusting, so I'm going to go get it changed. But moving back onto the foundation, so this is the packaging that it comes in. It comes in like a holographic silver reflecting kind of foundation and then just this purple reflective bit on the top. The color I got was 1.00C, so this is the second lightest shade I believe in the foundation range. I do know there is a lot of talk around this foundation, especially when it was released, due to the color range of the foundation. It definitely was not at all accommodating for all skin colors, which in this day and age is not a good thing. Everyone should be included, all skin colors, skin types, no matter what. If you're going to come out with a foundation, it should definitely be accommodating for all skin colors, skin types, but I do believe that they have brought out some more shades. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I did think I seen something about them bringing out some more shades of the foundation, which definitely doesn't make up for it because they should come out originally when the foundation is first released. But yes, I do believe they have brought out some more shades. So as I said, this one is the second lightest shade that they have in the range. This is the packaging of the actual bottle once it comes out of the packaging. So it just comes in like this frosted glass bottle, and then it has a white pump on the top. But this is what the package looks like on the front. It just has that reflective packaging again. It does have the dispenser at the front here. You just press down on the little top up here and then it will dispense the foundation into this little hollow bit that they have there, which is shaped out like a beauty blender, which is pretty cute. Overall, I do like the packaging of this foundation. I think it's pretty cute. It does come with 30 mils of foundation, which is pretty standard for foundations these days. I am going to be applying my foundation with a beauty sponge today. This is the Morphe beauty sponge. This is one of my favorite sponges to use. I know it's not the beauty blender, which would probably go with this, but I absolutely love this sponge, so I wanted to use this one. I am going to be wearing this foundation throughout the day. It is a little bit later in the day. I think it is about 1 p.m. at the moment, but I am going to be going out and doing some things. It is quite hot here in Australia today, so I thought this would be the perfect weather for me to try out this foundation. I'm just going to read out some information that they have listed on the box. So it does say that this is a liquid whip long wear foundation. The weightless buildable whipped liquid can be layered from medium to maximum coverage to address both tone and texture. Never dull or greasy. Skin gets that pro artist velveteen finish, which is great because I do have dry skin. That looks picture perfect in real life and on screen, so we'll definitely have to test that out. It says that its full coverage has a velveteen finish, moisture boosting hyaluronic acid and antioxidant rich white birch extract. That is a mouthful, but it is not a matte foundation, so hopefully this should go great with my skin type. So for primer today, I'm just going to go in with the Smashbox Photo Finish So Chill Coconut Primer. I absolutely love this stuff, so I'm just going to spritz this all over my face. And then I am also going to go in with the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. I absolutely love this primer, especially if you have dry skin. I have used up so much of this. It is quite expensive, but it is definitely worth it for your skin. It's just really, really good. Have dry skin, you will definitely love this, and I definitely would recommend trying this out or grabbing a sample from Mecca and seeing how it goes for your skin. It's just so hydrating, oh my god, and it smells delicious as well. And moving on to the foundation, as I said, I am going to apply it with a beauty sponge, so I'm just going to dispense some onto the packaging. Let's hope I do this. Oh, that's locked. Okay, I'm nervous. Oops, that's what it looks like when it comes out. So that's about 3 pumps of it. Not a lot comes out, which is actually a good thing. So it means they're not going to be wasting any product, which I appreciate. So I'm just going to take this with my finger to start off with, and I'm just going to dab it on my face just like this. I just take a little bit more. And then I will kind of just rub it in with my fingers, just spread it out a little bit, and then I will go over it with the beauty sponge. It is quite light, so hopefully this won't be too light for me. We'll see how we go. It's definitely very light. Doesn't really have a smell, which is a good thing. Kind of just smells like nothing. Okay, so that is one side of my face done. It is definitely a very light foundation, probably a little bit too light for me, I think. I feel like if I had have gone any darker though, it would probably end up being too dark for my skin, knowing my luck. But I don't mind that it is too light because I can darken it up with powder and with bronzer as well, so that doesn't bother me. I would rather it be too light than be too dark because that would be a disaster. But it definitely is not matte, so that is a good thing. It's not clinging to any of my dry patches, which I do appreciate as well, because there is nothing worse than when your skin looks dry after you are putting on foundation, so that is good. I wouldn't say it's full coverage. I probably will go in with a bit more foundation just in this section here, because I do find that's where most of my redness is. But we will go in and finish off the rest of the face and see how it's looking. So that is one layer of foundation all over the skin. I'm going to go in with a little bit more just on my cheeks and a little bit on my forehead, just to try and cover up that redness and just to give it a little bit more coverage. Okay, so this is with 2 layers of foundation. I did add that little bit of extra foundation just on the cheek area to cover up the redness. This does look pretty good on my skin. It's definitely not sticking to any dry patches, which is good. The only thing I would say is there is a little bit of dryness around my nose, which I find at the moment is quite common. I think I need to do some extra exfoliating on my nose, but apart from that, it's looking pretty good. The coverage did build up quite nicely. I still have that little bit of redness here, but I can go in with concealer and cover the rest of that up. That's no issue. But for now, it is looking pretty good. The color is definitely a little bit too light, but I would rather it be lighter than darker, because I can go in with some bronzer and darken it up. So I am going to jump off camera now, do the rest of my makeup, and I will show you guys the final look. Okay guys, I am back and I have finished the rest of my makeup. At the moment, I am currently loving how my skin looks. Everything is pretty much covered. It doesn't look drying on my skin. It isn't clinging to any of my dry patches. Everything on my skin is looking really well. It hasn't creased anywhere, which is great as well, and all of my products went on so nicely on top of the foundation as well. So this is what my skin is currently looking like. Hopefully you guys can see that. So everything has applied it really well on top of the foundation. As I said, my skin is looking really nice. It definitely has that healthy glow to my skin as well. That does help with the highlighter as well, but overall I think my skin doesn't look dull or anything like that, which is great. So it is currently 2 p.m. in the afternoon. I am going to head out for the day now and get some of my things done, and I will check back in with you guys in a few hours to let you know how this foundation is holding up. Hello guys, welcome back. So it has been quite a few hours since I have checked in with my foundation. It is now about 8:30 at night, so I have had the foundation on for about 6 hours now. I did go out and do a few things. I got my nails fixed, thank God, and yeah, I've just been out and about. I did come home and have a bit of a nap because I was so tired. So this foundation pretty much has been put to the test out in the heat. I did take a nap in it as well, but it is still looking great. My skin pretty much looks so flawless. It hasn't creased anywhere either, which is great. It hasn't gone oily anywhere. My skin just looks really good. I'm actually super impressed with how it's looking. It hasn't creased anywhere. I normally get really bad lines around my mouth with a lot of creasing in here, but I don't have any of that. at the moment. I have the smallest bit on this side, but as you guys can see, other than that, the foundation is looking really good. I am super happy with how it's looking. I am going to try and leave it on for another 2 hours or so, just because I wasn't able to check in earlier, and I just wanted to put it on for just a little bit longer and leave it on for a little bit more time just to see how it wears. So far I am loving it, and I will keep you guys updated. Hello guys, just popping in for my final check-in on the foundation. It is now nearly 10 p.m, so I'm ready for bed and ready to take off this makeup. Overall, I am super happy with how the foundation has lasted and how my skin looks with this foundation on it as well. I will definitely be wearing this again and trying it out a little bit more and just seeing how my skin, you know, reacts to it throughout its wear for hopefully a longer amount of time as well. But for now, absolutely love how it turns out, love how it makes my skin look. Hasn't emphasized any of my pores, it has stayed on everywhere, it hasn't come off anywhere, especially when I had my nap, as I said before as well. It hasn't worn off anywhere, it hasn't creased. Overall, I am extremely happy with this foundation and would definitely recommend you guys checking it out, especially if you have dry skin. I have a feeling you will love this foundation. I did forget to mention it does retail for 60 Australian dollars. You can pick this up at Sephora.com in store as well, and it does come in 40 shades now as well. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed my review and first impressions on this foundation. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye!